What's up, folks? D. Marie Hair here again. Man, it's been a while. It's been a while since I recorded one of these. Things happen. You get busy, you get in the streets, and then and life happens. And I've been on here for a while, but something was sitting on my heart heavy this morning, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about it a little bit. I've been in the industry for a little while now, about 10, 11, 12 years. And I've done a lot of different things. I know some guys who just stayed in the chair, stayed behind the chair, that I went to barber school with, and there's nothing wrong with that. I didn't do that. I jumped around a lot. I worked at a bunch of different types of shops. I managed, I worked for corporate, I worked for, independent, I worked for myself. I opened a shop, I closed the shop, I've educated, I've been on the platform work, you know what I mean? I've done a little bit of everything. And I just want to say this about life in general. The hustle is the hustle. And I don't mean like the hustle as in hair. Hair is not a hustle here. Being a barber is a career. I mean the hustle, the grind of it. The get up and go all day, every day. That is there for you if you want it. It's never going to go anywhere. You can be 85 and still be hustling and grinding if you want to. It's not going anywhere. There's no real urgency in that. But there is urgency day to day in being with the people that you love and the people that love you. I really, really, really caution you guys against doing things like working on the holidays. I know you can make good money and charge double and all of that great stuff, but what you can't do is get time back with your family. What you can't do is get that time back with your friends and your loved ones and your children. You can't get that back. And so money is great, and everybody appreciates nice presents and nice cars, but nice cars and nice presents all deteriorate. At some point, they all get thrown away. But the thing you can't throw away are your memories and the time that you shared together. You get one moment, every moment. There's only one. The present. The present is all you have, and your presence in the present is more valuable than anything you'll be able to buy with double price haircuts. I know having a nice knife is jiggy, and you want to take the pictures, from the top floor of the room, and you know what I mean. You want to show everybody how swagged out your life is, and that's all good, and that's cool. It really, having money is cool, man. But having experiences, having memories, having time, looking somebody in the eye, having actual conversations, being able to touch somebody when they sad, just touch them on the knee and be like, it's cool, man, I got you. Those are the things that money can't buy, and they're way more important than having nice cars. I'll tell you guys this. I had a shop. You guys have seen, I've talked about it, my experience running the shop. And my shop was very successful. We had, monetarily, there was no reason to close the shop. My shop failed in my mind. It was my shop where we failed. I don't want to say my shop was a failure, but where we failed was not taking care. I'm not even going to say where we failed. I'm going to say where I failed. I failed by not taking care of myself. Relationships in general, including the relationship that you have with yourself, by yourself, are more important than anything you're going to be able to buy with a bunch of money. We went out to eat at the nicest restaurants every night. We were good. I had money. Cash flow was not an issue. But I didn't know and understand myself. And so my relationship with myself suffered. And when your relationship with yourself suffers, your relationship with everyone around you is going to suffer. The thing that I did not do well in running a shop and owning a shop was take care of my own needs. Was take care of my relationships with the people around me. And that's paramount. It's paramount. So while you ripping and running and hustling and working overtime for the holidays and, doing extra hours and all of that other stuff, the message here is twofold, right? first and foremost, take care of yourself. Take some time to do some personal development, to read some books, to go inside and understand who you are and what you actually need. Now, nobody really works because they love to work so hard, right? You work because you're trying to get something out of it. There's an end game in mind. There's a perception of a life that you want to have. Or there's a perception of, if I make this much money, I'll be able to have this type of life. Understand what the actual goal is. The goal is not the money normally. The goal is the perception of the type of lifestyle you're trying to accomplish. And why are you trying to accomplish that lifestyle in the first place? You just want to impress other people? You want to make life easier for the people around you? Understand what the actual end game is. Money is almost never the actual end game. Almost never. Right? It's usually what you believe money can secure for you, what type of life you can have if you make so much money, or if you do this thing, or if you do that thing. But so many times what's behind that goal is actual relationship. And so you don't need the money to have the relationship. You just need to have the relationship. And that means taking time out of your personal life and actually making those connections, spending time having those conversations, looking somebody in the eye. Don't have your niche just show up and be 3 years later. Don't have that happen to you. It sucks. You don't want that. Money doesn't get that back. Take care of yourself. Learn yourself. Know yourself. If I had known myself better, I would have known that I needed time away from my personal life and time to just be alone and be still. I didn't know that. And so I couldn't be made happy because I didn't know what even made me happy. So everything in relation to me is going to suffer if I don't know how to be happy, right? Now I don't make nearly as much money as I used to, but I know how to go inside and be happy. I know when to say, I got to step aside. No, I can't do that tonight. No, I don't want to go there. That's not my style. I know how to turn things down and stay away from certain things because I know what makes me happy, and therefore I know what's not going to make me happy. And if something isn't along my path of who I want to be, it's not going to make me happy. And so I'm not going to do it. But those are things I had to sit aside and actually study and pay attention to. Many people are just like me and don't even know what actually makes them happy. So they're living lives that make them miserable without even understanding that it's their own doing. You got to go inside. You got to pay attention to yourself. Your relationship with yourself is the most important relationship that you have. And immediately behind that is your relationship with your creator or your God, if you have a relationship with them, and your family. And I would hazard to say they're all one relationship. They're all one. If you don't take care of your spirit, you can't take care of your heart. You can't take care of the people around you. It just doesn't happen like that. You can have all the money in the world and all the success in the world, and you can travel and be big and be great and be amazing. I guarantee you some of the people in the world that you look up to right now, some of the barbers that are on these main stages and you always go and see it, you like, man, their life is so dope. They're miserable. I guarantee you some of them are miserable because they haven't gone inside to do the work to understand who they really are and what they really need to be happy. That's internal work, and it's absolutely free. You just got to take some time to actually do it. So take the time. Set aside time to be with your family, to be with your loved ones, to look them in the eye, to ask them how they doing. I wish I had done more of that when I was trying to get my shop up and running. And also take the time to investigate yourself, to really understand who you are in truth, not what other people say you are. Not what your mom said you are, not what your dad said you are, not what your teachers said you are, but who you actually are in truth. The universe, God, the creator, however you want to say it, made you divinely perfectly who you are so that you can get to where you want to be. They put things inside of you, drives and ambitions and goals, to lead you to be the person that you're supposed to be. Are you paying attention? Are you paying attention to the things that were put inside of you, the nudges that you get that are trying to lead you in the right direction, and you're just not paying attention because you're not even listening to yourself? So take some time, nurture the relationships around you. If I had nurtured the relationships around me, nurtured myself, nurtured my business partner, nurtured my relationship with my clients, my shop would still be open. And I'd be the happiest person in the world. But it wouldn't be the shop that would make me happy. It's that now I understand how to be happy. But because I didn't understand how to feed myself, how to take time off, how to relax, that money wasn't the answer. If I understood all of those things, I would have been able to succeed in business. But if you can't make yourself happy, and if you don't foster a great relationship with yourself and those people around you, it don't matter what you do. It really doesn't matter what you do, and it doesn't matter what you make. Go inside, focus on yourself, listen to that small, still voice that says, this ain't you. Or, you need to go do that thing. Go do that thing. Listen to that voice, pay attention to it, investigate it. And that's where you're gonna be happy. And once you're happy, everything else around you starts moving in the right direction. But don't try to chase it. Don't try to chase money. Don't try to chase career. It's going at it ass backwards, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's all I want to say to you guys today, man. It was on my heart, and so I just wanted to let it loose. And I hope you guys have been taking care of each other out there. I hope you've been taking care of yourself. Listen, don't work too hard these holidays, y'all. Take time, see your family, no matter where they at. No matter where they are, man. I see some people, man, that have come from other countries. I'm like, how often you get back? Every 3-4 years. 3-4 years at a time, man. That's 10 visits, and that's 30 years later. It's not enough. You gotta see your people. You gotta put your hands on them. You gotta look them in the face. Check in. Relationships make the world go round. You can't do anything without good relationships. You really can't. And it starts with yourself and those close to you. So pay attention. Pay attention. All right, y'all. I'm out. I love y'all.